I'm upset, y'all. I'm upset tonight. I am really upset how y'all be doing my girl Wendy, okay? Y'all talking about her. Y'all dragging her in the streets. Y'all talking about, oh, this is her karma. This is her karma. And my thing is, did you do it? Did you do it? Okay, wait a minute. Did you do it? Did you commit the crime? Did you sleep with that woman's husband? Did you steal that woman's husband? So my thing is, if you did the crime, you got a problem with Wendy talking about what you did. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. My thing. And I'm just kind of fired up tonight. Am I still hearing talking? And I'm just kind of fired up in the background. And I'm just kind of fired up. Oh, there you go. Okay. So my thing is, I just don't understand why y'all hating on Wendy. And when Wendy was on the radio, come on, testify, tell the truth, y'all. Tell the truth. When Wendy was on the radio and on the TV, y'all was sitting up there with y'all's tea, drinking and sipping at what Wendy is saying. And now poor Wendy is going through a very stressful situation. You know, the husband done left her, and then, you know, she's sick and stuff. And I just cannot believe that y'all's dragging my girl Wendy like this in the streets. Like Wendy is a Jersey girl. Like I love me some Wendy Williams. Okay, when I was in college, I would listen to Wendy. Okay, driving down 280 when I used to work in Livingston, driving up 280, girl, it would be me and Wendy in that big old van, honey. Okay, and I just don't understand why y'all dragging Wendy like this now. Okay, I am real fired up. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell y'all something. I've been listening to these ghetto YouTubers. There is war in the YouTube streets among some people, girl. And I ain't gonna call no niggas. I don't want nobody trying to come for me. You know, but I don't took sides. I'm about to cash out some people. Okay. And I was like, you know what? I need to go in these streets and I need to speak up for Wendy. Okay. Wendy is a Jersey girl. Wendy is going through a tough time. And it bothers me. It bothers me, y'all talking about karma. Karma is what happening in your life. Is that karma? No, I don't believe in karma. Okay. I don't believe in karma. But my thing is, y'all, Wendy is going through a hard time. So why y'all dragging her like, oh, she used to talk about people like that. She used to do this. Is karma coming back on her? She did so much dirt. What kind of dirt did Wendy do? I just want to know what kind of dirt she did. You stole that woman's husband. So you want to tell me you stole that woman's husband and you didn't want Wendy to talk about it? Huh? You cheated on your baby mama, and you don't want Wendy to talk about it. I mean, was it in the news? Was it in the newspaper? Everything Wendy talked about, I could have went to the supermarket and opened the newspaper, and it was in the magazine. So I don't understand now why y'all out here talking about it's karma. All this stuff is happening to her because she used to talk about people. Don't you talk about people? Do you not watch your TV? Do you not go on YouTube listening to the people talking about the other people? And my thing, this is my question. Like, I need somebody to answer me. I need somebody to tell me the truth. Did you do it? Did you do it? Huh? Did you do it? Did you sleep with that woman's husband? My thing is, if you did not do it, Wendy wouldn't have talked about it. Mariah Carey, did you get boobs implanted? I heard, I was listening to a little thing the other day, Mariah Carey cussed Wendy out. And all Wendy asked was, Mariah, did you get a breast implant? I mean, what's wrong with that? That's a good question. Okay. All right. I got one for y'all. I got one for you. R. Kelly. R. Kelly. Did we hear for years what R. Kelly was doing? Was Wendy lying? Was she lying? I just want to know. Was Wendy lying? Huh? All this time we heard allegedly that Jay-Z have a kid out here. Then we see the pictures on Facebook. Did you not see the pictures? Don't that girl look like Jay-Z or that boy, whatever? I'm just saying. You know what? My thing is, if you didn't do it, Wendy wouldn't be able to talk about it. That's all I'm saying. That's my point. And so that's why, a lot of stuff been going on. And I'm like, I'm trying to keep my peace because I'm emotional about Wendy because I love me some Wendy Williams. You know what I'm saying? And then, girl, they showed this video of Wendy today. And I'm like, who is supposed to be taking care of Wendy, girl? Then they done accuse Lil Kevin. They done accuse Lil Kevin of stealing $100,000 for Wendy. Now, who know this information to go and release this information? And I really think, what do people used to call it? Them people out there, that be attacking the celebrities, those people out there, really, the muncha, whatever. I really think they're trying to tear Wendy down because Sherry Shepherd is coming on. Now, I love Sherry Shepherd. I love it. I ain't never gonna watch that show. I ain't gonna watch it. I'm not watching it. I might sneak and watch one episode. The way they did Wendy. Now, granted, it's TV. They have to move on. But now all this stuff is coming out about Wendy. Now that Sherry's show is about, y'all leave Wendy alone. Sherry will never be Wendy. There will never be another queen of radio talk show. I was looking for my queen shirt. I couldn't find it. That's the only queen, Queen Elizabeth and Wendy Williams, queen of talk radio. Okay, that's it. There ain't no more queens. Okay? So, y'all in the comments, I just want to know. I just want to know. Did y'all do what Wendy said y'all did? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Huh? Did y'all do what Wendy said y'all did? And if this is karma, is what's happening in your life, is that karma? You have a health issue? Is that karma? How is somebody having ailments in their body? How is that karma? Because they talked about you. I don't understand. Wendy don't even own her own name. Wendy Williams. She can't be used Wendy Williams now. Her talk show blog title is going to be Wendy. So what I'm trying to find out, and that's why I haven't done nothing on Wendy because I'm real emotional about it. You know what I mean? Because I can see her and I'm like, oh my God, Wendy really needs somebody to help her. And poor little Kevin is down there in Florida. I wonder why he went so far to Florida to go to college. And the people are accusing the poor little boy, poor baby, poor little Kevin of stealing Wendy's money. They don't like people that tell the truth. There's somebody else that tell the truth I ain't going to tell. But I was like, oh, I like him, child. He telling the truth. He telling the truth. People don't like people who tell the truth. I'm just letting you know. They be trying to say this about you. Mm-hmm. They be working their stuff on you and all this stuff. I'm just saying. Did you do what Wendy said you did? Did you? Was you coming out of that woman's house? Does TMZ have you on camera cheating on your wife? Huh? Did you do it? I just want to know. Did you do what Wendy said you did? Totally T. Hey, let me drop the link if anybody come up. Don't come up here if you ain't no Wendy supporter, okay? Don't come up here, okay? You got to be a Wendy lover to come up here on my screen, okay? Now, I got a video to show Wendy. I saw this video. I said, I got to get on here. I got to come on here. Like, who is supposed to be taking care of Wendy? You know what I mean? Hey, Kirby, Mrs. Sexy Voice, how you doing? And Scott, they got Wendy out here looking like a skeleton. I love Linda, but she was manipulating Miguel for her health. Oh, we're not talking about married at first sight. Linda's a Dusty. Oh, but it's only Dusty when a man gets something from a woman. Hypocrisy. Ori, I don't know what you're saying. Are you saying we don't think Lindy's a Dusty? No, Lindy's not a Dusty because Dusty's a male term. Dust Bunny is the woman's term. Hey, Casey. Hi. Hi. I feel no ways about Wendy. She cultivated a garden of negativity in life. You manifest good things. But how? Did they do it, Orient? Did they do it? Huh? Was it on the news? Was it in the newspaper? Hi, Raquenis. Hi. Judge, you know you're going to watch. I didn't watch one. After Wendy Lowell, that was it. I ain't watched no more. Oh, Wendy doesn't even own her name. This is news to me. Girl, I got the video. I share this out. Let's get a few more people. What did Wendy say? No, people are saying that this is karma. All this stuff that's happening to Wendy, her bank account being frozen, this is all karma. Now, Wendy, I did a video about this. Wendy, why in the God's name did you have all that money in one bank, girl? Don't nobody never told you not to put all your money in one bank? You need to have about 3 or 4 bank accounts. Because if one bank go down, the other one is going to go. And how, Wendy, how in the name of sweet baby Jesus, do you have all money in Wells Fargo? Is that like a regular checking account? Where's the investments? Wendy, where's the investments? Why is all your money sitting in a regular bank? They're using your money, but you're not really getting no interest off of it. Why your money's not invested in the market? Where's the trust fund for little Kevin? You know, they were saying how the lawyer or somebody was supposed to buy this condo for little Kevin, and the person didn't do it. And the landlord sent him a letter and said, well, we didn't get what we were supposed to get, so now it's $200,000 more on the condo because whoever did not buy the condo for little Kevin. Okay, and Wendy went to Wells Fargo trying to do the business for the kids. Come to find out the account was blocked. But my thing is, I don't understand. Why do you have all your money in Wells Fargo in one bank? You need to have about 3 or 4 banks, because if you're having problems with one bank, you could go to the other. I try to tell my mama that. Hey, Black Lavender. Ooh, that sounds good. Reap what you sow. What's about? What did she sow? Scott, I'm just trying to find out. I mean, if that's the case, all the news people are supposed to be reaping some stuff too. You know what I mean? Wendy told the truth about others. She sure did. And my thing is, if you did not do it, she wouldn't be saying it. That's my problem. Did you do it? Did you do it? I just want to know. Did you do it? Remember when she outed Method Man's wife about having cancer and not even her family knew? How did Wendy knew that? Orion, how she knew? Was it in the newspaper? Was it printed? Who told her? Who told Wendy that Method Man's wife had cancer? Who told her? I mean, she got the news from somewhere. You're talking about Kevin Samuels. Who? Kevin Samuels dead. Ari dead. Kevin didn't steal Wendy's money. She had to pay him. Little Kevin, y'all, not Big Kevin. Little Kevin. There's an article that they said little Kevin stole $100,000 from Wendy, and that's why they locked the bank account. Hold on. Not Big Kevin, Little Kevin. I'll pull that article up. Rita said you missed Kevin Samuel. His videos are still there, right? Aren't his videos there? Oh Lord. I love Wendy too. She should have banked with Navy Federal. I don't believe he put all my money in one bank. I'm sorry. How come Wendy doesn't own other real estate? That's a good question. It could be very well be karma, and Wendy 2.0 Tasha K is feeling these. I don't believe in karma. They're stealing her money. Stop banking with these white institutions. Exactly, Jan. She told the truth. Exactly, all girls followed in her footsteps, so how was it wrong? Wendy told the truth about Whitney's drug abuse. That's another thing. Was Whitney on drugs? Now I love me some Whitney Houston now. I love Whitney. And every time let me tell you, it took me a long time to be able to listen to Whitney Houston after she died. I still can't listen to a whole playlist of her. I could listen to like one song, two songs, and it took me a very long time. The only song I could listen was Our Father. Because every time I see Whitney, you know what I say? I hope she made it in. You know what I mean? To me, it is, if you don't make it in and you was raised in the church, when you was raised in the church and you don't make it in, no, we don't know. Don't nobody know. Because Whitney could have been laying in that bathtub singing, I love the Lord. You know what I mean? She could have been singing. She could have been sitting there singing that song. And she got where she went. We don't know. But I'm just saying, every time I see Whitney, see, I'm not one of them people who put everybody in heaven. The heaven of the Bible. Because first of all, you got people who didn't believe in the God of the Bible, but somehow they made it in the heaven of the Bible. I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? The heaven of this Bible, 66 books, you can only enter through Jesus Christ. There is no other way, not to the heaven of this Bible. Now, I don't know if there's no other heaven. I don't acknowledge any other heaven. I just acknowledge one. And to my knowledge, there is only one. And you can only enter through the blood. Come on. Hallelujah. I see people putting everybody died. They're putting them in heaven. I don't say nothing. I say, well, I hope they made it in. How come TMZ is not reaping? Exactly. TMZ is a multi-million, probably billionaire business. Wendy never told a false story. Hey, Jules. Amen. Wendy never told a false story. Was it true? If your name is not written in the book of life, you will not be going to heaven. Thank you. You know what I mean? If your name not in that book, your name is not in that book. I'm just saying. That's what they talk about. Facebook so-and-so died. He ain't have it. All I say, may he rest in peace, because I don't know. You know what I mean? The only time you will hear me say, oh, he's with the Lord or she's with the Lord, either they are kids, because you know kids make it in, or you knew for a fact that they believe. But if I don't know, I'm not going to say that. Did my grandmama made it in? I don't know. Did your grandmother believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God? No. Well, you cannot. You're not going to make it in. You can't make it in without believing that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. That is the only way you're going to make it in this Bible. Heaven of the Bible. I'm just to let y'all know. But, you know, people believe what they believe, but I'm just telling y'all. Romans 10:9, confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus Christ, believe in your heart God raised him from the dead, and you shall be saved. Jesus says, I am the door. No man enters to the Father but through me. Read the book. Hallelujah. Jesus is the only way. Raquenas, I say Jesus is the only way to the God of the Bible. You know, that's what I say. I don't know. You know, because people like to argue. So you know what you do? You cut him in the bud. Jesus is the only way to the God of the Bible. If you're talking about the God of the Bible, you can only enter through Jesus. Come on, somebody. Oh, okay, Kirby, about to go make that money. Amen. Make the money. Okay, Kirby trying to prepare himself to get him a wife. Mr. Sexy Voice. Okay, all right, y'all. So let me show y'all this video about Wendy. And I'm like, where is the people that is supposed to be taking care of our girl, Wendy? Oh, excuse me, Wendy. Where are her family and her close friends? And you know, and this lets you know you need to have close friends and family, close family nearby. And so today, reason why I had to come up here is because I saw this video today, and I was like, what in the world is going on with Wendy? What happened to our girl? And that's Wendy, child. She buying her some vodka. You know, Wendy not supposed to be drinking a vodka with that.
Business or hobby? Well, listen up, because we have some exciting information.
Wait a minute,
Your Space is the trusted website to visit to purchase wholesale blanket apparel in bulk.
Are you Wendy's not
stylish options at bargain prices?
Where is the I thought I had X'd this out already. Skip that. Look at Wendy. Wendy looks sick. Wendy looks out of her mind.
This is in your show, Wendy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wendy called the taxi to come pick her up. Where's her black car?
Okay.
There go Wendy,
Wendy,
getting out
how's
the car.
everything? How's Kevin?
Gonna go buy her some liquor. No, that's somebody who's sick, somebody who got older and sick, and you need your family around to be taking care of you. You know what I mean? That's like your mother, grandmother having amnesia, or what's the other one? Mike's mom didn't have amnesia. She had what she had? What's the other one? Amnesia. What's the other one? Amnesia. Help me out in the comments, y'all. What's the other one that old you know, some people get as you get older? No, my grandmother is 98. She's still kicking. She's feisty. She's feisty, okay? Alzheimer, thank you. She told her neighbor, her phone was working. She said, call Janice. Call Janice. I didn't get it. But I called the lady back. She said, oh, I'm in 315 and she's in this room. She told me to call you. dementia. One of them. I don't know, but this, you've seen some of the greatest
What happens to the
minds
bottle?
who
What happens
got
to the bottle?
older and got,
She took
you
it?
know,
Oh, she put it in the bag. Oh, okay.
got older and got, you know, like this is what I said. Life happens. Life happens. But to say all this stuff is happening to her because she talked about the stuff y'all did, huh? All I'm trying to find out, did you do it? Did you do it? Okay. It's sad. It's sad. Yes, because yes, they're exploiting her. But where are her family? I mean, and you know what? Wendy was with Big Kevin for years. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, when Big Kevin was there, you know what? I know what they say, but let me tell you, Wendy was doing all right. Wendy was doing her show, and stuff like that. Wendy has experienced a trauma in the last couple of years. You know what I mean? It's pretty sad to see, but even with her Graves' disease, how is that karma? She's always had that. Some people always have stuff that they've had to struggle with. A matter of fact, my godmom neighbor, they're in the nursing home. She was telling me she lost her son. He died at 46. I said, 46? And she said, yes, I had spoke to him, and he said he felt like he had indigestion or something. So she told him, go to the hospital. He wouldn't go, right? And he talked to his wife. His wife said, go to the hospital. He's a truck driver. He wouldn't go. So this Saturday, we talked to mom. And his mom said, listen, pull the truck over and go on to your nearest emergency room. He did not go. The next day, they didn't hear from him. The wife called welfare check. Is that what it's called? Welfare check. And the cops went and found him in his back of his truck, dead. You know what I mean? So at 46, having a heart attack, that's something that was there. Even with Kevin Samuels, I didn't come back and talk about the high blood pressure. Based on the stats, the number, where's the nurse? I saw the nurse. Where's Alyssa? Alyssa's the nurse. Who's Alyssa? There go Alyssa. The number one black killer of black men is what? So everybody got stuff to deal with. My husband, I think I shared this. He called me at work. He said, babe, I'm feeling, my chest is feeling a little funny. This was during allergy season. And he said, I'm going to the hospital. And I said, okay, I'm on my way. He was like, no, I'm fine. I just feel a little tired. I'm going to the doctor. So he went to the doctor, and he went to the hospital because we live right near to the hospital. Now, if you know me, I always live near a hospital. I cannot live far away from the hospital. I don't know how people live 2 hours from the hospital. No, ma'am. I have to live in walking distance to the hospital, okay? Even when I was living over on the other side, I could walk to the hospital. And so they did his blood test. The first thing they did was his chest x-ray, EKG, whatever. Oh, they said, Mr. Thompson, you're fine, you're good. They did blood work. And they said, oh, Mr. Thompson, blood work is good. Everything is good. And they asked him, is work stressful? And I don't remember if work was stressful. I don't remember if work was stressful. They're trying to figure out why was he feeling. And so we had a Jewish doctor. He said, Mr. Thompson, everything tested out, worked out. Your blood work is fine. Your blood pressure is okay. They said your blood pressure was a little elevated, but that we know people come to the hospital, for an emergency. Their blood pressures are usually a little elevated. So we're going to take your blood pressure again. They took it about an hour later while I was there. It was good. And then there was a Jewish doctor, and then there was a he was Arabian or something. He was from over one of those countries. Okay. Mm, he told me what it was. I don't remember, but he said, Mr. Thompson, everything is okay, everything is great, but because of your demographics, we're gonna have to keep you. Okay. And I thought that was interesting. That was interesting. Because one of the biggest complaints for black people is when we go to the hospital, they don't believe us, right? That man in California, that judge's son, sat there. I'm not blaming him. And his poor wife died. She was complaining of pain. She was bleeding. And the doctors didn't believe. She had a C-section, had to be, and that woman died. Now, for me, I'm not going to sit there and my loved one is complaining and y'all not helping her or him, and I'm going to sit there. I'm going to pick them up and I'm taking them to another emergency room, because if y'all not giving me the attention I need, I'm going to find somebody that's going to listen. Little Michael was 9 months. I took him to 3 emergency room one day. I sure did. I went to Livingston. Kirby's gone. Livingston is, the good hospital. You go up there, you got the good insurance. You go up to the Livingston. Okay, that's where little Michael's born. The doctor says, I said, I don't like why you ain't giving me nothing. So then I went and over to the children's hospital over by where I was. And or did I go to the children's hospital first? I don't remember, but I didn't like what they said. And I went to another one, and then I went to the pediatric urgent care in one day. Okay. And then Monday morning, went to this pediatrician, called the dermatologist, and I said, Doc, it's my baby. And and the dermatologist was able to help or give us what he needed. I brought him yesterday. He said, oh my God, Michael, you're so big. Okay. So life happens, things happen. I didn't tell y'all, my cousin, they found my cousin July 4th dead. He is 50 years old. Show y'all my godmother. I call her my godmother. Okay. They found, now he was overweight. He had a lot of health issues, and he liked to live by himself in assisted living. Personally, I didn't like it, but you know how people want to be independent. And so he died. They found him dead. Now, this is my godmother. She was 90 years old when she came to see me. I think I was pregnant. Look at her. She's 90 right here. She was 90 years old. 90 years old. And she drove until she was 93. And she stopped driving because somebody else hit her. And that person hit her. She went down. She had a stroke. I had to get on a plane. I had to run down to Louisiana to make sure she was right with the Lord, because them old people, I'm a good person. You know what I mean? But her grandson, they found him dead. I was sitting right here when my other cousin, he's not my real cousin, called me and said, Jan, Matt, Mark died. I said, died? What you mean he did? They went and found him in his apartment. No, my godmother just showed, that's her grandson. So her grandson that was supposed to be taking care of all her business is gone. So I'm saying all of that to say life happens, stuff happens, people get sick. Don't know what I mean? People get sick. Nurse Alyssa, honey, was that the last ad of a few weeks ago? Her mind has been failing for years. I think it's last night. That's what I'm saying, Alyssa. Her mind has been failing. And then in the midst of her mind failing, her husband is cheating out here making babies, and all of those things take a toll on people. She really needs help. Where is her son? Her son he's in Miami going to college. And remember, she was down there. Wendy was starting to look good and stuff like that. And I don't know why Wendy came back up here. Well, I don't know why she came. Did y'all see the other video? She was walking the other day. Her eyes were so wide open. And the people were saying, no, that's not the what is it, the thing, Graves' disease, because her eyes were like, like wide. I was like, oh my God. Just bulging, like, I was like, that can't be Wendy. And somebody say it's more than what we're seeing. It's not Graves' disease. Like they made it sound like people is, but my thing is, where are Wendy's family? Where are her, you know what I mean? Where's Wendy's? You have to have somebody in your corner. You have to have somebody you can trust, that if something happened to you, they can call on this person. You know what I mean? I can't find the picture, but where's the rest of her pants? It's hot. It's hot. Wendy was hot. Wendy was hot. Wendy was hot. It's hot. Oh, it's been hot up here in Jersey, child. If I could do it, I would. I would. If I could walk out the house, I would do it. But I don't believe in getting out the house and not being decent. But Wendy always dressed like this. Wendy has always dressed like this. Y'all never see Wendy these shorts? Wendy has always dressed like that. But Wendy's kind of straight up and down. She don't have all this extra stuff that some of us have. Well, I don't got it either. I mean, I got to lose some. See, Wendy? And they're saying that's not, where's Nurse Alyssa? Nurse Alyssa, the people are saying this is not Graves' disease. There's something else going on with Wendy. So what you got to say about that, Nurse? What you got to say about this? Do you think that's the Graves' disease, or do you think there's something else going on with her? I'm not talking about her skin. Obviously, when people lose weight, I don't know why people talk about her skin. She lost weight. Okay. She lost some weight. Where's the rest of her pants? But yeah, my mother-in-law had Alzheimer's. And my husband's older brother, he was in the military, came home and he called Mike and he said, I think something's going on with Mom. She's forgetting stuff. She's telling me stuff over and over again. And Mike was like, nah. And the brother kept telling him, go, come on back this way. Mike was in Washington, D.C. at that time. And the brother says, something is going on with Mommy. And so Mike came to visit and he was like, something is really going on. So then Mike moved back here, which thank God, because then he found me. Mike decided to move back here so he could be close to her. And then the brother died. So it's a good thing Mike moved back to Jersey, New York, New Jersey. And then, Mike was taking care of her. And then the baby brother, he lost his job and was living with Mike. And then he went to live with the mom. And then you get older and things happen. And this is why, it's a daily prayer for me. Pray that you be in your right mind. Like my godmother, 98. 98. 98 years old is still a spitfire. So life happens. Dementia or COVID related brain or COVID related. I didn't think about that. A lot of people are saying that they're getting there's a lot of side effects. Yeah, I have a coworker, matter of fact, she's retiring the end of the month. She put in her time. She's young. She's like 50. But she's retiring because, she's having a lot of side effects from what? Auntie Rona. Okay. Put an ear tag on all her shoes. What's an ear tag? What's that, Alyssa? I never heard of that before. This is truly sad. Where is her family? Right. Dembar and Merker is going to do worse to Sherry. She has a sister and one friend, Sharon. That's it. What about the brother? Didn't she have a brother? Alyssa, don't she have a brother? Kevin didn't let them exploit Wendy. Right. One thing you can say, I know what they've been saying about Wendy for years. Wendy came to work. Say what y'all want to say. Wendy was at work and Wendy looked good. Lex? Cherise. Hey, Cherise. I haven't seen you, spoken to you in forever. How are you, my dear? Are you guys back in church? Kevin exploited her himself. No, that's a talking point. Do you think she misses me? Of course. They've been together for like 30 years. How long they been together, Alyssa? 40. They've been together for like 30 years, right? You know what I mean? When she was on the radio, Big Kev would be sitting in the corner. So that's why they have a problem. Mike, let's see. Ask Mike if he's going to pick up the pizza. That's why they have a problem with her paying him. No, I'm against the woman paying the man, but Big Kevin, I did a video. I say she should pay him. How many of y'all remember that video I did? People was mad about, granted, it was wrong that he committed adultery. And unfortunately, in New York, New Jersey, that don't matter no more. Okay? It don't matter up here. So, outside of that, yeah, Big Kev was always there. Raquitas, we rebuke DMV, DNF. Doing that to Sherry in Jesus' name when it was declining before Tabitha Brown's. That's another thing. That's another thing people are saying. But Wendy has been, she's been sick. She's been sick. And Big Kevin knew the portions to mix to keep her going. Allegedly. It's a business. They must exploit Sherry. They have no vested interest beyond her making their money, right? Sherry won't be successful. Maybe exploit isn't the word. It is the business, and ratings and being coherent matters. This is true. Because I wish Wendy would just get into counseling. You know what I mean? Like, as Black women, we are as women of color, we are expected to be so strong. Alyssa sent me a couple of videos today. If I have to, what time? 7:00. Oh, it's early, child. I might play the video you sent me, Alyssa. But as Black women, we are expected to be strong. We when stuff happens, we expected to have the baby and go back to work tomorrow. You expect to find out the man you've been with for years father the child. Rumor has it Wendy knew he was cheating. You know what I mean? She knew, allegedly, according to the people in the street, she knew he was cheating. But what did it was you made a baby. You created a whole other life. And Wendy just kept on going like nothing happened. No, you need to go to counseling. You know what I mean? Like Wendy should have taken, and then Wendy went to work every day. Never missed a day. She never missed a day. She was scared of somebody taking her spot. And see, I'm like Oprah. I'm going to go out on top. I'm not going to go out on the bottom. I'm going out on top. Okay? And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, when you have trauma in your life, don't overlook it. You know, I told you guys a few weeks ago, my adoptive mom, she passed. And we, you know, she was sick. We knew she was going.
I was sad.
Little Michael was sad. And, you know, Lexi was sad. And I said to myself, I'm going to call our family council and let Lexi get a couple of sessions. I called one of her day programs. I said, so-and-so, just let you know, Lexi, grandmom passed, and I'm just putting you on alert because when Mike went to the hospital, she had a big old blow up at the program. Girl, breathe. They had to be fanning her. Lexi was falling out. They had to take her outside, give her some air. And see, to me, Mike was just going to the doctor just to get checked out, but because he stayed overnight, and I didn't think how it affected her. And what she said was, "Oh my God, I don't want anything to happen to Mr. Michael. I don't want him to, you know. Oh my God, I want him to come home. I don't want him to stay in the hospital." So when that happened, I called her other program, let her know. I'm just letting you know, Lexi had a moment at her other program. Yes, I'm just letting you know. So when my adopted mom passed, I called D. I said, D, you remember so she passed. I said to myself, I'm gonna call the family counselor. I totally forgot. And then she kept telling me, said, Mommy, I miss Mommy. I was like, I know, Lexi, I miss her too, but Mommy's with your Auntie Jackie. Auntie Jackie and Mommy's in heaven. And I thought to myself, I'm going to call the day program and I'm going to tell the director what happened and to let Lexi have a couple of sessions because they have a therapy. They have a therapy on site now because lots of changes and, lots of changes, okay? And it slipped my mind. I just totally forgot. And then, I'm trying to find her another day program, so I'm just crazy busy. Well, I don't know if I told you all that. And so the therapist, she called me yesterday. She said, Miss Simpson, I'm calling you because Lexi was crying. And she said her grandmother died. And she's so sad. And blah, blah, blah. And, so they put her in the sensory room. And, sensory room is a common room. Like when I move, I would love to have a sensory room. And she said, she's knocked out. She's in there sleeping. And I said, oh my God, I totally forgot to call to let you know to have a couple of sessions with Lexi individually because she had trauma in her life. Okay. She had trauma in her life. So when we have trauma in our lives, Black women, we need to address it. Don't just, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. It's going to be all right. No. Talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Call a therapist. Medicaid pay. Alyssa is the nurse. Alyssa, Medicaid pays for therapy. I will tell anybody in a second. So my girlfriend the other day, she's going through so much. I said, girl, you need to talk to somebody. She said, well, I don't think I need therapy. I said, just call and talk to him. Just call. There are times I call my family therapy. We talk about politics. Hey, doc. Sometimes Mike's session, they just sit there talking about, hey, so this what's going on in the world. I'm doing this, but you have someone to talk to, and you are, it's not just jumping over it like something didn't happen. And Wendy had something very traumatic happen in her life, and I feel like Wendy should have taken some time off and go down to I don't know, one of these calming places. Where are the calming places? And just have some alone time without, it's called exploitation because the only thing they care about is money. Look how they got rid of Steve Harvey. Yeah, whatever happened with Steve Harvey? I heard somebody said that the other day, but it went over my head. What happened with Steve Harvey, y'all? Like they say, he can't use his name Steve Harvey no more. He's Steve now. I'm sorry, child. You're not going to take my name. How was Robert Wood Hospital? Not Robert Wood, Raquiz. It's, is it Robert Hood now? They have a new name. St. Barnabas. St. Barnabas is not Robert Hood? I think so. I think, right. It's good. Something Livingston, girl. It's something Livingston. The black don't crack. I pray Wendy pull through. Like but Wendy needs the right people around her. You know what I mean? Like she just needs to go to Africa. That's where Wendy needs to go. Away from the cameras, away from the paparazzi. She needs to go. Her and Luke Kevin needs to go to Africa. We need to send Wendy to Africa, y'all. Okay, just go to Africa. Just get away from New York. And then she's in New York. You know what I mean? Like when she was in Jersey, there wasn't as many paparazzi, but she's in New York. New York. You know what I mean? Where Wendy lives South Jersey down that side, she could go to the store and ain't nobody knew who she was because she was a room. You know what I mean? But you in New York. It looks like the mental and substance abuse. Often these folks don't want help. There's not much family can do. It's true. Hey, Clara, I have to send you a book. Yeah, Wendy's going through a lot right now, and she do have an alcoholic problem. Good. Because Kevin had to keep his money coming in. Super gamer, what that mean? Graves' disease or hyperthyroid can make the eyes bulge, skin problems, thyroid storm, which can life-threaten, heart problems, osteoporosis, and intentional weight loss. Wow. So that what we're seeing with Wendy, this is what I'm saying. I don't know why people talk about her skin. She lost weight. That's what happened when you lose weight. All the people at the job that did the surgery, allegedly. That lost the weight. That's how a lot of their skin look like that. She's in free fall. It's time to fast and pray. That's what I'm saying. We need to pray for Wendy. Wendy needs counsel and deliverance. Yes. Hey, Disco, where you been? I ain't seen you forever. Hyperthyroidism, often also with irritated insomnia, anxiety, restless fatigue, impairment with concentration and memory, can be episodic or may develop mind. Hey, happily ever after therapy is so important, girl. It's so important. I encourage therapy. I am big on therapy. As a matter of fact, Alyssa sent me another video. If I have time, we'll talk about it. For 2 years this September, you don't need trauma to go talk to someone. That's another thing with people of color. It's just the older people. Oh, I don't think it's that bad. I need to just talk. I told my girlfriend, Older black guy. Talk. Just talk. Just talk. You have somebody to talk to. Because when I get on the phone with you, I'm on the phone with you for 2 hours. Just talking. Just call him and talk to him. She has money. She could be traveling to the Bahamas or Bora Bora right after having some therapy session. Yeah, Wendy needs to get away. Wendy needs to get away from up here. Okay, talking about therapy. Shout out to Alyssa. Alyssa sent me this today, and I said I was going to listen more to it because okay, wait. So have you guys heard about this lady? She's a therapist. Hold on, I'm gonna share it. I didn't know nothing about it. Alyssa sent it to me. That's how I know about it. And so in talking about therapy, here is a video Alyssa sent me today about this woman, this therapy who got terminated from her job because she want the kinfolk to get into counseling.
Hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes. Shit you not, I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence. And I shit you not, by Friday, didn't have employment. All of this started with the Psychology Today article stating that men are lonelier than ever because they have no fucking emotional skills. And I agreed and doubled down and told y'all that y'all lives would radically improve if you expanded the shit that came out your mouth. But instead of healing, y'all will do anything but that. Instead of being accountable, like, hey, this bitch see me, as stirred a little bit, y'all got so hurt that you contacted Massa. That's exactly what happened.
Massa.
So first the post goes viral on Twitter because y'all need fucking help. And y'all wanted to argue with bitches blue till they fucking blue in the face. Some of you hoes is not going to be saved. And that's the conclusion that I've come to. So because this shit's going viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool. We starting a discussion on mental health and people are, you might not like my fucking delivery, but motherfuckers is starting to talk, you know, shaking the tables. I don't give a fuck. But then it turns into this entire crusade of attacking a black woman who serves the fucking black community. There were comments like, I'm going to find her credentials and report her because I told y'all to be better. Yeah, y'all are fucking weird. Y'all scream that y'all want to protect women, protect black women specifically, but have done nothing to protect this black woman who has been serving the communities. I have been violated in several areas, and I'm going to outline each one. This article was written by a fucking black woman, putting my full government and my place of employment. So being doxxed by a black woman can't fake, kind of fucking hurts. And she never once reached out to me or contacted me so I could spend my side of the story. This is the article that spooked my fucking job and got me fired. Not only did she not have any regard for my safety, many other articles have been written as a result. Here are a few of them, just to name a few. Black Twitter has words for therapists scolding men to go.
Wait a minute. There's a part 2.
Well, hello.
Wait a minute.
It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? Fired. That spooked my fucking job and got me fired. Not only did she not have any regard for my safety, many other articles have been written as a result. Here are a few of them, just to name a few. Black Twitter has words for therapists scolding men to go to fucking therapy. Y'all attacked me and got mad at me because I wanted better for y'all. That's the most crab in the barrel bucket type bullshit I've ever heard in my fucking life. A plethora of black men decided to take it upon themselves to call my employment to get me fired. You succeeded, but you succeeded in not the way that you think. If it's one thing about black women is that we're incredibly resilient. This just cleared the table to give me space and opportunity to educate the masses while shaking our asses to healing because y'all got mad because I wanted you to do better. I was told they consulted with shareholders and decided to terminate my contract because I told y'all to go to therapy. That's the world we live in. That spooked my fucking job and got me.
Okay, so in talking about therapy, I need to listen and read up because there's somebody said there's another part of her crying. I can't find it. Um, so how y'all felt about what she said? Alyssa, how you feel about what she said? This is my thing with you know how we are, child. Can't nobody tell us nothing. You know what I mean? President Barack Obama told the black man, pull your pants up. I said I was going to ask Mike about this. I forgot. Alyssa, do you remember that was mad at President Barack Obama for saying pull your pants up? Remember my brother's keeper? And what was that senator? No, he wasn't saying. It was a congressman from Maryland. Elijah Cummings. Is that was his name? They came for him too. You know why they came for him? Pull your pants up. So how do y'all feel about what she said? I'm a little 50-50 on it. I'm gonna find the other video and watch it. I'm a little 50-50 on it. I'm a little 50-50 on this. You mentioned when Kevin was around, Wendy was functioning. He kept her working because Wendy funded. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. That's what you meant. Wendy kept Wendy. Hey, Miss Boogie. Oh my God, I don't know my phone, my little boy. I hope he didn't take my phone out of my house. They went to get pizza. Okay, I'm gonna check it. Yes, she needs a retreat and a great. So yeah, oh, a retreat. That's what I was thinking about. Hey, Shaniqua, let me see if I find my phone. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, I got my phone. Retreat. Oh, a retreat in the woods. Take away no phone, no TV. None of that. Just you and the bushes and the ants. You say you DM me? Okay. That's it. For Better Help is also excellent for all therapists. That's good. I saw that on something today. I was on, is it Instagram? No, I was on Facebook, something. And Miss Boogie, I don't see no messages from you. Wait a minute. Oh, there you go. Yes. Thank you, Clara, for Better Help. I think that's somebody you could talk to over the computer. You don't even have to go into the office now. Okay, thank you, Ms. Boogie. I'm gonna check that. Me and Mike, we talked to the marriage counselor right here. Me and Mike sit right here, talk to him, or we're sitting there on the couch. On the computer. And now he had 2 offices. He said he's gonna give up the new. He had just gotten a new office when COVID hit, y'all. Can you imagine new office when COVID hit and you're paying that rent, but you're not getting the clients in that Montclair, Clara? He had an office in Maplewood, and he had an office. He had just signed the lease on an office in Montclair, and then COVID hit, so he had to pay the rent for a whole year. Hey, Lynn Elijah, do you owe me a review on Amazon, baby girl? I'm just trying to find out. Okay. She said other bad things. Hey, Jay, like what? Again, Jay, you early? Are you early? Did they do it? Did they do it? I just want to. Did they do what Wendy said they did? Okay. I just want to know. That's crazy. People have a problem with the truth. This is true. This is true. You see how they come for me over here, honey. Now it has calmed down a little bit. I must say, it's calmed down a little bit. But they come for me. Though I'm 50-50 on it. I'm 50-50 in that I can see and sense her frustration. Okay. I can see she's frustrated. Okay. She's frustrated with men and their dusty behaviors. You know what I mean? Just like I'm frustrated with the dust pygmies and the dust bunny over here. You know, I'll call them a dust bunny in a minute. They was talking to me on a thread on YouTube. Somebody sent me, that was over there talking about me. I was reading. She was like, girl, she be calling her subscribers dust buddies and pygmies. I was going to comment, okay? Because I don't call my subscribers dust buddy and pygmies. My subscribers are cousins. But, you know, you have the pygmies and the dust bunnies in the bushes, you know, taking in my good content, and then once in a while they'll slip up and leave a comment, and I'll be like, dust buddy. You know, she's frustrated. She is frustrated. You could tell she's frustrated with men, with our Black men, and that they need to go to therapy. They're not taking her advice about you need to go to therapy. But you know how we are in the Black community. Nobody can tell us nothing. You understand? Can't nobody say nothing. Everybody said, the woman said go to therapy. Okay, what's wrong with therapy? What's wrong with therapy that you're going to call to get her fired? But that's okay because she's trending. So, girl, this is the time for you to start your own business, get all your money, and keep all your money for yourself. Okay? This is the time for her. You know, sometimes, y'all, let me tell you, sometimes we are not walking in our destiny and what God really has for us. You know, sometimes there is a journey to get to where we need to be, right? And sometimes it's time for you. It's probably time for her to go, but she didn't want to go. You know, we like that security, and God will allow things to happen in your life. He gonna push you. Okay, you don't want to leave this place. Okay, I'm gonna push you, and you have to step out of it. I guarantee you, we're gonna check with her next year. This time, she is going to tell us how much business she got. Her other clients is probably going to leave and come to her. I'm telling you, we're going to check in with her next year. Next year, this time. Who going to keep the records to check? I guarantee you, by next year, this time, she is going to have so many clients, she's not going to be able to counsel them all. She's not going to be able to. She's going to be booked. She's not going to have no space open to take no new clients. She is going to be booked because maybe it had to happen. Come on. I don't know whose word that is, girl. Shout. It had to happen. You know what I mean? Sometimes some things have to happen for you to step out. And maybe that's what it is with her. Okay. It had to happen. She was not kind and nice in that video. Now, so that's the 50-50 part. Now, the other 50 for me is because she's a certified counselor, then they are expecting her to white gloves. Oh, little Johnny, therapy is good for you, little Johnny. You need to go to therapy, little Johnny. You know what I mean? That's what they want. But she said, y'all dusties, y'all need to do that. And they didn't like that. She stepped on somebody's toes. Okay. But now she stepped out and do her own thing and have her own practice. She can say what she want to say. Okay. Black people need to see therapy. Oh Lord, we all need to go to count. I think every black person need to go to therapy. Alyssa, 100% the truth. She gave it in the way they could understand without big words. Right. Mm-hmm. And go to therapy. I think every person of color who our forefathers have been through slavery, we need to go to therapy. We need to go to therapy. Because that's in us. You know what I mean? That trauma is in our blood, and it's going to be in our blood and our children's blood until the Lord Jesus Christ come back. That's a sin that will never, it's never going to leave our bloodline. Every person of color needs to go to therapy. And see, my thing is, nobody can talk to black people. Who's gonna talk to us, and we gonna listen, and we gonna say amen, and not cry foul and cancel culture? If President Barack Obama told them to pull up their pants and they was mad, the first black president. Now let me tell you this. Professor Gunther, years ago, he said the first black president will not be an African American descendant, something like that. He said the first. Now this was in the 90s, y'all. Professor Gunther is saying this in the late 90s. Okay. He was said the first black president will not look like a regular black man. He's not going to be. Now, Professor Gunther is mixed. He's Indian and he's Indian. He's Indian and black. He's Indian and black. So back in the days, Martin Luther King, and they was marching, they didn't know what he was. And he told a story. He said, I think this was about him. Don't forgive me if this is not about you. He needs to write a book too. He was sitting at the counter, and the officer, I think it was Professor Gunther, don't quote me. There was a show if he was black, and they said, drop your pants. You know why they told him to drop your pants? Because they can tell if they're not sure about a man, is he black? They can tell because of his testament. Alyssa's the nurse. Tell us, Alyssa. Because of his testicles. Okay? So I just remembered that when he said the first black president will not be a black man that came up through slavery. Something like that. And that's what happened. You know, so to me, what he's saying, like a black man, like, let's see, tell me, like Denzel Washington, right? Denzel Washington, he is a black man. He's Negro. That's what he was saying. He's not going to be somebody that looked like Denzel Washington. I thought that was interesting. I miss Professor Gunther. Let me look him up. He is so brilliant. He taught at Columbia. Then he came home and taught at little old Essex County College. He needs to write a book. When I say that man is awesome, I tell you. He's an excellent teacher. When I say excellent, Luther Gunther. No, he might have went on to glory. He's older than him. I can't find him on Facebook. He was just an excellent man. So nobody who's gonna talk to us. Can't nobody talk to us. You know, that man in Congressman, what's his name? Told the black man to pull up your pants. They was mad. Nobody can talk to us. Like who is gonna talk to us? I don't even think Jesus can talk to black people. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Gunther. Who's Gunther? Can't find him. But anyways, child, let me go on here. Oh, it's almost time for Ready to Love. I'm not watching live, but I'm going to watch. Also, I didn't get the books yet. Miss Boogie, in the comments, tell me your name. Tell me your, in private message me, tell me your name and I can check. Oh, I can check on my phone. They were mad at Bill Cosby for telling black people to pull up their, you know? And before all this stuff came out about Bill Cosby, didn't we all love him? Wasn't he like the black America's father? And he's telling you, pull your pants up. And we didn't want to hear that. We didn't want to hear it. So I'm like, who's going to talk to us? Everybody talk to us. We're going to get in our feelings. Miss Boogie, what's your name on Patreon, child? You know I gotta keep up with these names. I gotta keep up with these names, girl. What's your name? Because I mailed out about 6. Okay, thank you. I didn't mail that out. Wait a minute, girl. Let me check it. She's not for everybody, but she told the truth. Raising boys with no emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is necessary. You know what I mean? Now, did y'all see that other video? I don't think we have time to talk about it, but there's a woman going viral for saying she don't date men that was raised by single moms. No, it's going viral. And so now people are saying, well, you're a single mom. Wait a minute. Why does my card have 26 things in it? Because, you know, little Michael be getting, see there? He don't, Jesus, have mercy. He got 22 book bags in the cart. That's why he was asking for my phone. No, he know to go on Amazon and add stuff, y'all. Or was this from the other day? We was looking at book bags. Let me get your name, babes. Let me pull you up. 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 Yes. Let me pull you up. Let me pull you up. All right, last 20 minutes, Ready to Love. Let me get through the comments. Last 20 minutes. I agree with the lack of emotional data. It's suggested that individual attend therapy once per week for 12 to 6. See there? See there? Go to therapy. Yes, my therapist does not see patient in person. Most of us do it through telehealth, including Medicare, Medicaid plans. Yes, I know in mental health. That's right. The insurance is paying for it. Yes, I'm familiar with Montclair. Yeah, so he started office up there. I truly wish more single people would get mental health. Absolutely. Usually Bree. Okay, I'm gonna check her out. Right, and find a therapist you would like me. Take some time. Better to align yourself with when you before a tragedy occurred. That's right. Okay, so her thing is usually a B. Okay, y'all watch my 3 videos now. I don't owe y'all nothing because I did 3. I did 3 videos today on Ready to Love, so I made up for me being missing. Miss Boogie, did you email me? It was sent in email. The books are going to Kara. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, Miss Boogie, that was sent May 24th. She didn't get it. Miss Boogie, email me May 24th. Unless was there another book I was supposed to send, or let me know. Let me know. 10 years a girlfriend. Message me, please. Or was I supposed to send you some books too? Let me know, babes. Let me know, because once I finish here, I'm gonna do books because I have to send. I owe Alyssa some books. Alyssa, which of the journals? Did I owe you some journals for Take the Cookie Off the Table? I know I owe Alyssa some journals. Which one I owe you, Alyssa? Because I need y'all to be giving these books out to these girls. I owe Clara some books. I'm gonna sit here and do books tonight. So if I owe you books, let me know. Hey, you got the pizza?
Pizza. Yes.
Did Daddy get my ice cream?
No. Because you said it's okay to not get the ice
Oh,
cream.
Bobby says no, okay, not to get ice cream. Oh my Lord.
Can I just slap you?
No, your hands are dirty. First of all, first thing you do when you come in the house, tell me. Tell your
Wash
auntie.
your hands.
No. Before that, first thing you do is what?
Take off your
Take
shoes.
off your shoes and then
Wash your hands.
wash your hands. Go. So Alyssa, I know I owe you some books. So tell me, I owe you some journals or something? I said I was gonna send you some journals for the young ladies. Clara, I owe Clara some books. Usually Bree. I gotta check her Instagram. No, Jen. Sometimes we just wear out the welcome mat. She will find a better situation. And God forbid.
Can I slap you now?
No, there's no slapping.
Please.
No, go have wash your hands. The word is for me. Oh, the word's for you. It had to happen. This word is for me. Just started homeschooling my daughter, and I was a little scared. Thanks, Jen. That's it. So it had to happen. Sandra, I owe you some books. Do I owe? Lord, I just feel like I owe a lot of people books. Sandra, do I owe you books, or did I send you a book? I think I mailed you some books, didn't I? I'm with you, cousin Janice, when she was on her feet. Suzanne, Wendy could not walk the streets without being in audit with her. Now they are dragging her. Besides, karma is anti-Christian. That's why I'm believing karma. I'm like, what? Thank you, Alyssa. Oh, yes, we all have PTSD, and with certain people not being arrested or held accountable is traumatized. This is what I'm saying. We all need to go to counseling. Yup, trauma is the blood, the body keeps us. So this is why when I was doing my mentoring, and I'm going to be starting that up soon, my first hour was just talking to them about, tell me about you. Tell me about how you grew up. I want to get to know you and about the things that happen in your life, because sometimes you can't really reach people until you know what the trauma is. Trauma is in the blood. It is, especially for African people of color that was stolen from our land. You know what I mean? There's a lot of trauma in the blood, and we need to address that trauma. Exactly. She will definitely benefit from this. A million, yeah. By next year, who's gonna keep the record? She's not gonna have. She's gonna be turning clients away. Send them to me, girl. Send them to me. The therapy center I went to deals with that very issue. We must heal that trauma and remove the spirit of limitation off of our blood. This is true. This is true. We must heal. Okay. Speaking of dusters, I need the definitely Rary Tarot. Okay, I did see that. I'm writing a book on it. We gotta know the difference between dusters, Rary Tarot, Pookies, and the prepared husband, the shepherd, and all these people. I need the definition of Rary Tarot from your manifesto from Tuesday. I lump Pookies, Rary Tarots, and dusters. They're all cousins. They're all cousins. Okay, Dusties is a Gil. You think about Gil? That's a Dusty. A Pookie is what's his name? Okay, but I'm gonna be writing about that. But they're all cousins. They're all friends. They hang out together. I sent my name in the IG. Thank you. You got me because I did one review, more to come. Thank you, babes. New book coming out soon. This book, make sure you're in my blog. If you're not in my blog, get this. This is coming for free, but you have to be in my blog to get it. So if you're not in my blog, you're not gonna get it. Okay. This is my blog. If you're not connected with me via my blog, run on over. Also, be sure to show me love in my Patreon. I hear y'all. Oh my God, because Janice, I love you. Changed my life. But then I check my Patreon and I'm like, well, I'm not seeing the love. Okay, I'm moving my Patreon very soon to my course platform because YouTube take everything, boo. Patreon take a percentage, and I'm like, I like to keep my money. I don't like my offering y'all give me. I don't like to share it, except with the Lord and the kids. Ignorance is sad now, please. I have the women's study journal. Okay. I didn't send you take the cookie off the table, Alyssa. I didn't send that to you, Alyssa. Let me know, because I said I was going to send you some book to give out to the young ladies. Showing you a free ebook. Oh, Leah, yes. Leah in me. This is going to be for free. So make sure you're connected to my email, and once it go out, you should have it by this weekend, okay? You should have it by this weekend. By Sunday, Monday, you should have it in your email. So make sure you're connected to my email. If you're not in the email, you're not going to get it. Of course, Patreon gets it first, okay? Yes, Alyssa, please, Alyssa, let me know if I did not send you. Take the cookie off the test. I know I said I got sent. All my admins, I make sure I send them books to, give out to the girls. And Claire, I got sent Claire some journals to give out to the girls too. I just checked with my daughter. She hasn't received them yet. Okay, Miss Boogie, could you please go in your email and send an email to me from the email we were talking, because this says it was sent to her on May 25th, and you're saying she didn't get it, right? Kiara Woody, I sent her 2 copies of 10 Years a Girlfriend. You're saying she did not get it. Okay, I'm gonna send the order number, and yeah, 2 copies of 10 Years a Girlfriend. You're saying she did not get it. Please please send me the email, but I'll send you the thing because I had sent her 2 copies. Okay, let me check the address. You said Virginia, right? Oh, I can't see the address. I have to place I have to be like I'm placing an order to see the address. Okay, no. Here it is. Yeah. Wait a minute. Email me the address. Email me the arrow. There, the address is up top. Email it to me, please. Okay. That's my blog. Go over and just fill out the pop-up form, and you will get the book when it comes out. They are all cousins, just not our. Oh, child, yes, yeah, they are cousins. I have the cookie book. Okay, you have the cookie book. I said I was gonna send you some books, Alyssa. I don't know which one I said I was gonna send. I had about 2 of them. Riri. Shanika, you had 2 of them. Riri and Tyra. Okay, y'all. I love y'all. Ready to Love is coming on. I am watching, but I'm not watching live because I need to. My living room is a mess. My little boy has pillows all over the place. You know, sometimes you just gotta let the kids be kids. Okay, let them play and throw the pillows and stuff. So I said, while I'm watching Ready to Love, I'm gonna pick my pillows up and clean up my living room. All right. I love you. I love you. Dementia is the illness you're thinking about. Because, okay, it's dementia. My mom, one of them. All right. I love you. I love you. And somebody sent me coffee. Thank you, Moran and Love. Thank you. I appreciate the love and the support. And be sure to be connected with my email at make sure you are in my email, okay, so you could get this book for free, The Leah in Me. I love you all. I'm gonna be watching Ready to Love. I hope Nephew Tommy kick Dusty Justice off. The nerve of him, you gonna come to Tommy's party and leave Tommy's party. Who is more important than Nephew Tommy? I just cannot with him. You know, I just can't. I just cannot. But anyways, I love y'all. I'm going to be watching live. No, not live. I'm going to be watching, and I'll wake up in the morning, do a live review. No, not a live review. I don't have time. I'm not going to have time to do a live review in the morning. All right. I love you guys. I will see you all tomorrow. We're going to be praying for Wendy. We love Wendy, honey. Thank you, Miss Boogie. Let's see. So you send the email. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Let me see. Oh no, I have a totally different address, Miss Boogie. Did she move? Did she move, Miss Boogie? Email me. Was she somewhere else? I'll send you the address I have. Was she living somewhere else? I'm sending you this copy. Check your email. I'm sending it back to you. This is the one I have. For some reason, that one came up. I've been listening to make sure they wash their hands when they go to my kitchen. My kitchen is sterilized. I have a sterilized kitchen. Okay, you gotta wash your hands. First thing you do when you go in the kitchen, wash your hands. All right, I love y'all. Good night. I'm about to go watch Ready to Love. She didn't move. Okay, Miss Boogie, I just emailed you the address. That's the one I have. All right, y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Good night.